Hi, my name is Corey, and I have with me today Keisha Harris. How we doing this? How we doing this? Is a Keisha thing
Keisha
or Lady
Harris,
Lava
Lady
thing? Or
Lava,
how we going?
whichever one you feel comfortable saying, you could say
I
it.
can say that.
Yes,
How you going? You good?
yes, I am.
I saw you recently in the CMAs. I was impressed. Plenty dress up. I think I was worried. I tell myself I come in here underdressed. I say if she show up like that, we go be looking bad.
Man, I had to represent Trinidad properly.
You did, you did. How it was?
Yes.
How it was for you?
It was awesome, seeing the Caribbean talent, and even not only Caribbean, because it had other artists from America there, America-based artists was also there, but like seeing everybody come out
Right.
was great. And by people showing up, sometimes all they need to do is show up.
Yeah.
By people showing up is a representation of what it is they're doing, and that you respect it to that level, and it was good.
Yeah.
It's good that they actually showing love for the craft that people putting out. So I guess that would be a motivation for who in it already and also who's to come.
So that setting that part for younger people is something you pay attention to.
Yes, very much. Because I feel like when it was my turn to do it, I made a lot of mistakes, so I probably didn't have somebody to guide me. So as much as I could give out little hints or even tell people if they ask questions, give them questions. So the mistakes I make, they won't have to make it.
Awesome.
You understand? And they will understand, it have a pattern, or you don't have to do exactly what I did, but I could probably tell it, hey, this code, that code, as to what it is you're doing, so that it mightn't take as long as it mightn't take as long as I took. But I appreciate my time that, I took to reach where I am.
I'm sure. Now, at that award show, this would be the first time they had an award for Zest or Steam. He was nominated a bunch of times.
Yes.
How important is that award to you? Something that you look forward to, these awards and stuff?
Yes, because for the awards, I think they did not know where to put Ring Finger.
I see.
Whether if it
As a
fell
genre?
in, yes, as in genre, whether it fell in soca or dancehall. But what they know is that Ring Finger made an impact in the Caribbean for the space where they were looking at it. So, when they called and they were inquiring, we was like, well, then it's kind of like Zest. We
Yeah.
record the instrumental. Zest is something that is Trinidad-based dancehall.
So you have to tell them that when they reach out.
When they reach out,
Correct.
so that they will understand what it is. So Zest theme, as we would refer to it here. So now it's a genre on the Caribbean Music Awards.
Yeah, I guess even more important for you to show up then.
Yes.
They tell you you're winning before and thing. I want to know how these things is working with this. I know
They don't-
Jay-Z and Beyonce will leave
They
all
don't tell you that you win, but we know that they inquired about it, so we did not know if it was going to be like the impact song of the Caribbean, because it had different things that I was nominated for, People Choice Award, so we did not know. But you have an idea when people ask you questions that, hey, after they ask the question, you see that they put these as category, and we even inform them that it have a lot of artists from Trinidad that fall under Zest theme category.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it mightn't be soca or reggae dancehall,
Right.
but it's Trinidad version of dancehall music.
Yeah. Genre is a funny thing, like genre sometimes as an artist, you feel it's boxy, you rather not call things a genre. Or?
No, well, even if it's a genre, I'm not staying in any genre.
No, well, we see that, right?
So even if they just have like a genre to identify what it is, for playlists and Spotify and distribution, as an artist, I am not putting myself to say, well, I only do this genre. No, I do music.
Right.
Oh, this music I do, the song I do today or the song I do tomorrow might be two different genres, but it's a product of my brand.
Right, it's what you feel at the time.
Yeah.
You're coming up with it. So we were getting to Ring Finger, right? But just a couple more things on the CMAs I want to talk about, because everybody have this story about up and coming and when they start off and where they were. But I noticed that at awards that you were one of the celebrities that the celebrities were looking forward to seeing. I see Spice reaction when she see you.
Yes.
Is that something you're used to? How does that feel to you?
Like now, because Spice and myself have a relationship, we have a song together, and we kept the relationship from the first time we met. It was genuine. We get along. So yeah, and I guess it's how I relate to the artists also.
Right.
I give them the respect as people that they're before me,
Right.
right? And made ways or we, all right, so people just look on, and I might know what spies do, as to say every single thing.
Sure.
But I sure that she was probably in a position where she had to break through. You understand? Something. So we don't know what she did to reach there, but she is a female artist, female dancehall artist, and dancehall is a genre that I appreciate, and I fall in doing that. So I know she did work for me, like not saying I am doing this for Lady Lava, but to say that I am coming after her. So she did something for me already.
Yeah, they paved the way.
Yeah,
That's important.
paved way, so
Important.
yeah.
Another random encounter. See, a time I see you and Cartel in the airport. Cartel look glad to see you.
And I was glad to see Carter. Just appreciate, and that's just music, Because when you're doing music and you study craft, say you might know Cartel as the individual, but you will know Cartel product, and you will know there's a good product. You understand? You like how this person has put the product together, how they use words, the metaphors, different things. So you appreciate them for giving the contributions. You understand? So then when Cartel meet me in the airport, it was like, hey, ring finger, like, he already know who it was. Right. And you feel good about that somebody who is an icon in music actually know one of your songs and could identify you. So yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
That appreciation is something I want to talk to you about too, because you are one of the people that the whole country seems to appreciate. Young and old, all different races. You don't find so? Tell me who we can deal with that today.
Nah, you must have people under the mud that probably don't understand.
Of course.
You understand? I wouldn't say that they don't like you because they don't know you. They probably just don't understand, all the things you say, it's not their cup of tea. We can't say everything somebody do is your cup of tea, but
sure.
So but that's cool.
But I find the whole place like the glad for you.
Yeah, the glad for me probably because a lot of people know where I come from.
Right, okay, the story.
And a lot of people appreciate that I didn't give up on certain things. A lot of people know me. People know me from Chaguanas. People know me from church. People know me from us in cadets.
Right.
So a lot of people know me from cadets because, cadets used to have like camps.
Right.
So people from Port of Spain, east, west, north, south, we used to come together.
So you used to do that as you?
Yes, I was a sergeant.
That's Christ. You enjoy that? That was like
yes, I love. I was in love with cadets.
Well, I know I was out of my depth before, but now I'm sure.
No,
but
yeah.
I see a lot of people like, let's talk about Ring Finger for a while. That song creates a level of impact. I wonder sometimes when you're writing songs like those, if you have a feeling, like when you're coming up with them things? No? You do usually know as well?
Exceeded expectation.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just know that I find at the point in time, my manager had say, please quiet. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy. Well, he was my manager. That was my writing pal.
Right.
So it's like, the place quiet. We're going on with Zess, and he said a call. We're going on with Oli. And I was like, what? Like, it dawned in there, like, the place quiet. He going mad. So I was like, all right, I'm going to work. So I went upstairs, and a customer that had come to man also, and I was like, we're going to write some and shake up the place.
Right.
Rest in peace, that man died anyway. So I sell merch. So he'd come to buy merch and thing, and I was like, I'm going in the studio, I had to go, I'm going to work and whatever. And I just went in the studio and I was going through beats, and I bounced upon the beat from Aaron Duncan. And I was like, this song ain't good enough. And just right there, like just studying life and things that was happening in my life at the point in time.
Right.
And I come up with, I don't even ask me how I come up with, just come up.
I feel it was about man like me. What year you sing this? let me address this one time. You can't put me in problems. What year was it?
That was about last year.
Last year, good. Perfect time. Because I get married during COVID, right? So let me tell you how this song had me uneasy. Because I was with my wife for a very long time. I don't know what your camera girl. I love my wife and everything, in case you watch it.
Big up your wife one time.
Let me be careful here. Deep waters. But as every man Trinidadian man, it takes a little while to get married, right? For all kind of reasons. We have good reasons, right? Not the reasons you say in your song, right? We have good reasons, you know? Cut that part out, right, David? That look shit. Leave that out.
I like how David fully put this one.
Keep the camera on this side, right? So when I hear this song, and a few things stood out to me because I tell myself, boy, I come in good timing. Because you see, if this tune, one of the first times it struck me was at time he was performing somewhere in New York, some Caribbean day thing, and boy, when I see the response to that, and I see his only man faces see me. Because when it's you to bend, everybody bending, and I say, thank God that is not me. Because I'm a ring on my finger. I say, I dodge a bullet. You had pushback, men was telling you like it's a man attacking some man bashing, you get any of that?
Some people would write things on Facebook.
Right.
But like men that I know be like, Lava, you're putting me under pressure again. You understand? Like my friends will say, you're putting me under pressure. And I say, okay, do the right thing.
Oh,
you understand? I say, you love your girl? You love your girl? Machine happen. You know, or, you know, at least make her feel. And when I say, you know, you don't have a ring, then you don't have a mister. Sometimes it don't have to be like the physical ring, but a safe space.
So that's again in this camera here, so she does to be a physical ring, it's a safe space.
You know, like a safe space, because I sure it have plenty ladies who know they're in a safe space, but they were singing the song.
But they were singing it for like them go bend.
They were singing it for enjoyment. It have ladies that have ring and they still have enjoyment in the song because they understand past.
Of course.
They understand where they are now. They understand that this is the story of somebody else's life. They understand that, hey, I just like the song because at some point in time in my life, I probably felt like this. But they're not there now, but they could still enjoy it. You understand?
Okay, so, take it next.
So, it's like, all right, you might watch a movie and you will have emotion towards this movie. But this is not your story. But the emotion probably tied to something that happened before, or something that you could relate to because you know it was somebody else's story. So it still triggers something in you, even though you in a safe space, or this is not you.
All right, it's smart to know, it's smart though. Because the problem is in effect, right? When my wife bend, I can't explain all you explain to people, you know, that are watching that way, I say, I get the ring, it's still you to bend.
Enjoyment.
Enjoy, all right, I take it that.
Entertainment. I think the men more vexed about Bob.
Oh, well, let me talk about Bob now. You bring me here. Let me talk about Bob.
I think they're more angry about Bob the Builder. They feel like lava.
It's the follow-up, you know. We got the ring finger thing, then how we under pressure. Well, them, not we. I on the safe side. But have men under pressure. Because you know what's the truth about the ring finger? And as a man, I could say this now, right? Sometimes your mother, not pressure, but your mother will be telling you some of the things you say, like, boy, you have a girl, don't go and lose. Your father will say, boy, you're playing the fool and you go lose. She telling you that how your mother-in-law, sometimes your child, you know, yes, we hearing them things, but you put it in a way that put everybody, I want to say in place, but your explanation too good for me to say that. But Bob the Builder was a little more direct, right? And especially when I see you in CMAs, you made it, right? You made it. So now it's good time to invest in a man, no?
I know.
I said, no, it's not good time. It's not looking better.
The man didn't say invest in a building. The man didn't say invest in land. And the man say invest in money. Yes, way.
I'm a financial advisor, right? And when I tell him I'm doing all kind of different things, he say, boy, that song is risky, this song. But when I tell him I'm investing in myself, he said, that is the best investment.
That is the best investment that you could make.
And I am a man.
And you
so that's the best investment you can make to invest in a man.
No.
No?
As a woman.
I don't know what it is.
As a woman, the best investment you can make is in yourself. As a man, the best investment you can make is in yourself. And that's the truth.
It's true.
Because when you become a whole, like a half and a half make a whole, right? But a half and a quarter, something missing, you understand? And sometimes that little piece of missing, this causes a problem.
Of course.
It might start good, but it will cause a problem after. I think, like even emotionally, anything, emotionally, financially, mentally, all them things, sometimes you have to make sure that, you know, you're at a level where you could do certain things and you could take on certain things. You understand? So I could just, and I remember, all vexed with me, I's not a woman. And I vexed with Lady Lava. Remember Lady Lava say, I is not Bob the Builder. And I never say Felicia, Kelly.
All of them feel there's you now. All of them feel there's you.
But why these ladies could relate to this?
Okay, I asked any questions. Let me reverse this now, David, because these questions just have me feeling warm. I don't know why these ladies.
You understand? It have a reason why this is relatable.
It's fair.
And it's relatable because it's a pattern. And the pattern happened many times before. So all I'm saying is I am not Bob the Builder, but I am also letting ladies know it have no reward in being the best girl. It have no reward in being the best wife. If I'd have cried, must be in a X5. Other than that, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. You understand? That is what it really saying. Like, I don't want to cry. You know, but if I'd have cried, but I'd be in a X5, but I have my things, and I cry, and then I walking on the road, water wetting me, the sun hot, all them things, and I cry, and I get dust on my foot.
Yeah.
You understand? But when I say that, it's just to say, invest in yourself. Because I made him, I do it already, like investing in somebody else. And when it come to, I had to start over because of choices that I wanted to make. And it's not bad choices, you know, but it's just my alignment would have probably changed to the individual alignment, but I already made my investment there.
Yeah.
And now I am saying, okay, can we agree on this? And they would say yes, but actions would have shown differently. So then now I would have to start over because I choose my career. You understand?
I understand.
So that's why I say it's not Bob the Builder again. I'm building again. I can't do it. I cannot. So they say me, like I.
Yeah.
But it have men now that take it to heart. You know, you might sing that song and laugh. You, Corey, would say, and laugh because you're confident in yourself, or you're confident in the choices that you're going to make for your family.
Sure.
Or you might say, my intentions with my wife is good. So you would not feel that way when you hear Bob. But it have people that know that the intentions with the person that they with at the moment is not good.
Yeah.
Or they know that the intentions is to leave. Or they know that the intentions is, I really using she, I don't want to be here.
Yes.
When I get through, I am going to move from here. Right? So they know that is the intention. So when they hear Lady Love, I say, it's not Bob the Builder, I'm not belling no man for future, it hurting here. So that is why I bother them, because them feel I not senior, but you feel I senior behind the mask. So that is why you have a problem with the song, because you feeling like she watching me. That time I'm not watching it. You know, long time when I say, boy, where you watching me for, boy? And when they go back and they do research on that, you wasn't really watching them, but within the self, all the imperfections, they feel you're seeing it. And that is what has happened when you sing things sometimes. People feel like I directly seen that man imperfection. Or I seen that you going and lead a girl when you get through and you don't use she money, you go and leave she. So he feel I seen it, so he vexed with me, you know. Me ain't seen you, brother. I not seen you.
No, you might be seeing them.
All I saying is for the young ladies to know your position. Like, I can speak from a woman point of view because I am a woman. I know it have a lot of women that could have been further in their life, but the mother in nature in you makes you want to take care of people.
Yeah, solve it.
Solve the problem and fix things that we see, because that is in you. Right? So, I'm not saying not to do it, but don't forget yourself while doing it. Or fix yourself properly, and then if you want to, help with something, you could help. Build an empire with somebody.
50-50.
You could do, you understand? You could do whatever you want to do with the person that you love, but make sure that you fix yourself. So if the person leaves today or tomorrow, you not mash up. It's how people mash up.
Yeah. We see it all the time.
Mash up because the significant other walk out. Because they feel like I invested so much time, energy, and money in this individual, and then you see them with another woman. That becomes hate, it becomes jealousy, and it makes you get sick.
Yes, things is on you
mentally, emotionally, and all these emotional sickness turns into physical sickness. So,
yeah.
I just get already had something.
Maybe it's the way you say I, it reach people.
Aye.
But I'll tell you this, right? As you say, I like how you put me on the good side of the fence. You save me, you put me on for me bring. But one of the things I always talk about my wife with now, right? As a younger fellow, you're going wrong, you have a child, you're living together and all them things. If I knew then what I know now. I want to get married a long time. Yeah. It's a big difference. A home and a stable home and building something together.
It allows you to save also.
Yeah, it saves, right? Yeah, I think somebody's saving in a little while. So when you're writing Bob the Builder, you don't know either. You just...
No, yeah, I didn't. So Bob, I write Bob because I like the instrumental. I write around carnival time. And the first thing was like, it's honor rewarding being the best girl. And I thought about that because I say, sometimes you do everything that you could do and it's still not good enough. So it don't have no rewards in that, like, trying to fight up and say, hey, I just do the best. And sometimes you just do the best and yet still the same thing will happen because it's not you. It's the individual have their own issues that they're dealing with. And you can't fix that for them. They had to face whatever they're going through and fix that for themselves. So it have no reward in that because that's not really for you to fix. Right? So I say, it's not reward. And then I start and it's like, since I was younger, I used to say it's not Bob. I say, well, it's not Bob, me and nobody. Like, that was something. And our Facebook post even come back up with a status that I had made from years. So that was just already there, like in my brain. But I just include it in the song and go on. But then when I went to the verses now, it was different. Like things that I see happen. And then the last verse I actually give them like an example to say, I is not a perfect individual. Like girls who do it, and I saying this for to feel away.
Sure.
And I saying this for to feel less than, or for me to feel like, hey, I mean, Billy, nobody I better than all. No, I learn all. No, I's not a perfect girl. I's do them things like I bill a man already. I admit it earlier, but then I learn. He dig a hole, he put me in it, and he tell me all I couldn't fit in the lifestyle that he had. And now these same people is calling back and say, Lava, one girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So these same people might want to come back in your life, but it's like, hey, you're stronger now, or you can move on, or you already see that situation for what it was. Don't put back yourself in the same position that you was in from before. So it's clear where I learn, possibility exists that this will happen when you build somebody. Like failure is in it, disappointment is in it, right? It could be good or it could be bad.
Sure.
And then I learn, like, don't feel no way, because I was in the same position you in, or you was in. You understand? So it's like relatable. Like it's not you alone.
Sure.
It's us.
It's an important first too, because it tells people, and women in particular, young women, sometimes you worry about the youths in the country now, and it says something to them that, hey, I went through this, but I could still do that. I've changed. I grow. Yeah. So that one of the two thing about those two songs for me, along with most of the other things you do, is like I'm a real Kaiso and Calypso man, right? And I remember I was supposed to come to see her in a forum with Omari Ashby and them up in UAE. But I couldn't make it. But Omari talks about this a lot, where songs is social commentary. And them songs is really social commentary. And back in the day in the Calypso times, when a song resonates with people, it's the truth. People go feel away and people go feel vindicated. And it's the truth about them two songs. You see it with people now. So I had to ask you about your name, because you have a real Calypso in your name, Lady Lava, like Lady Trinidad and Lady Adana and Lady Watchman. It's plenty of people have that lady thing. What the name came about?
Oh, nah, the name came about because the Lava now, that was when I used to sing with some guys. And everything I say was hot.
Right.
So they say like lava. And I was like, all right. So I take that from there. And because I had like Lady So, I take the lady from Lady So. So it's like, it had Lady G and Lady in dancehall also. So I just take the lady from there and lava.
Right. So Lady So was one of your earlier influences in terms of your music. But I see you grew up in a church too, so how them two things work out?
Right. It wasn't good with me, I'm telling you. It wasn't good with me at all. I grew up in church. And when I know a lot of people, let's say they grew up in church. And they mean like, well, I used to go to church. No. I used to go to church Sunday. I used to go to church Wednesday, Bible study. Tuesday, prayer meeting. Friday youth meeting. Saturday I used to go and clean the church.
Wow.
And then we have church on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Communion. I used to give out. I used to share communion. How far I went in church?
Yeah, you do nothing else.
Share communion. Do the projector. So I was in choir and them things.
Right.
In a son, I was already active, like in music itself, because you was in choir, choral speaking,
Right.
different things that you used to have in church. So we had a strong church background at a point in time when that was the only thing. But we live in Trinidad. So Trinidad is still here plenty secular music, right? My father, however, never grew up in the church. My mother was a church woman. My father used to go when he wanted to go. But when my mother not home, though, my father used to play the secular music.
Something like home by me.
So, yeah, my father used to play wherever, la 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 long long the long long long, all them things you hear. And when my father played music, and I just like it, and it grew a different thing for the music now. When I reached into junior sec, I had friends that would be singing, the secular music. You're traveling in taxis and all them things. So I had a friend named Sharon who I used to sit down next to, and we used to be singing. I said, oh yeah, I could sing now. So I started to take my mother gospel cassette. It's not good at telling all. I started to take the gospel cassette on them now. And in the night, I said, leave the music to tape. Because I never had plenty talking. So I said, leave it to tape in the night.
Overnight radio.
Right, overnight radio. And then the next day, I would learn the songs. So when I reach in school now, we used to be beating leaders like that. And everybody singing. So, I started to sing. So I used to sing Lady So and different things. When my mother get the cassette on them and she playing it and you hearing God is able. And then meta 5, me see a girl oh, back and all in the
Mommy, you want to know what is that?
what cassette break, prang! What? My mother said she mash up cassette. When CD time comes, she mash up CD.
But I underestimate in your age, you know cassette. I
Yeah, those study the age they don't.
I calculate bad.
Cassette,
So
CD, mashing up. I had a friend had brought back a Eminem. I love Eminem way because Eminem was a lot of rebelling music. So you feel like Eminem could understand where I'm coming from because now I want to live in this world, but I am stuck in
5-6 days a week.
Yeah, boy, pressure. You understand? I stuck in the church. So my friend had given my original Eminem CD. I love Eminem. What my mother play on that Eminem could have cuss boy.
Yeah, from all the
And
gate.
as she hear him crack, 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 watch now, my heart breaking because she break that CD in half. I feel like the world, I could have mashed up thing in the house, but I just had to go upstairs. And I just went and lie down.
And explain to youths now what mashing up a CD is. They might not understand that, but how hard it is to get original CD.
Yeah, to get original CD, that's like, something so good, so close to my heart. And then it mashed up, so it was like from there where my little thing in the house where I used to hide and listen, but we grew up in the church and whatever. My father now, he said, here we singing.
Right.
And he used to say, no, you had to roll your tongue, you had to,
Oh, you know the facts.
Yeah, he would have, thing me about. When he mother home, 10 of them kind of thing,
No reason.
them kind of thing. My father would have still say, little things, because me and my neighbor, we used to be on the step and thing. But my mother now, we did, all you know, it had the orgasm rhythm. She's a what licks, stubborn licks. My mother hear me and my neighbor singing. And we outside. She's a if I get take 2 man in a one night. My mother inside licks. I used to be hiding my clothes. I hide clothes inside my bag, going to school with it. Like for talent show. No, my madam don't know I doing talent shows. In school, I bad enough.
Yeah.
In school, I tell you now there, it's not the same girl that I am home. So that's why plenty times people will say, your parents must know. I tell you now there. Sometimes parents is be doing all they could do on the weekend and they really don't know certain things. You understand?
They're not going to know.
Because remember, they're not in here. They're not in the child mind.
People who saying that forget when they were small. The parents doesn't know nothing. How you gonna know?
My mother, I going leaving. When I reach in school, I have my thing. My father hat in my bag. I put my father hat and I going up for talent show. We singing Tiger Boy.
I like that.
And we mash up the school. Well, everybody like, yeah, Kisha. Wow, they go back home quiet and they can't even tell them, hey, they went out talent show. Yeah. They can't even say we went talent show. Not, nee, let's go back home quiet. And, you know, from there, but I never give up. I used to be chanting. You know, I always had boys. Always them boys and them chanting and thing. And that's just something. I think like now my fan base is plenty. I'm a school friends, because a lot of them know. They just write the comments. Hey, from beating that's in school year. You understand? From because they actually know, hey, this is not no. You know, plenty of them say, but it's long time she bad all that's know that now. Long time she's do that. Like, you know, people just don't know. I think from school, after school, I developed the writing part because I used to write poems.
Right, I hear you say that a pastor used to write with into poetry.
So remember, I used to be in church.
Right.
So it had a reverend by the name of Reverend Janet Smith. She's a poetry published. She published books, poem books, and so my name in them books are not. As the individual, I used to read it. I used to read it before it come out in the public.
Right.
So I used to sit down home by her and read it on her scrap. And say, yeah, I like this one nice, this one. And she was a pastor. So she used to write about different things. So from there, I think I fell in love with writing poetry. And I used to always write anyway. I write a whole story here. My mother mash up my CD today and thing, and them don't
like
know.
Diary.
Yeah, diary, I had a diary. So anything, I can't really talk it because I'll get my mouth boss. So I just writing about anybody who get my vex. I write, yeah, my mother thing, and I write about my mother, and I'm gotta get my mad.
You still have the diary? Don't let her
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, she see it?
No, she never see. But I have it still. So then I started to write poems. Poems about, you know, your little boyfriends
Right.
or something. And love and all them things. I started to write poems. But it's only when I finished school, I'll leave off the poetry and started to do, like, write songs with a little group that I used to move with.
Yeah.
I started to write songs with them. And from there, I guess I just developed because, you know, my writing skill would have grown from where it was at that point in time to now. It used to be conscious music. You know, I used to be these queen freak and hotness all the time.
Right, yeah.
So with them boys, them did more like, you know, Rastafari,
Oh, that was the vibe.
you know, thing.
I know.
I used to still be saying all kind of thing, but you know, I still calm with it because I'm moving with them. The second team, I used to move with our girls, two Rasta girls.
Right.
Them and all I'm singing conscious, right? Singing, you know, goodness, real good things about the country. About the country and beating drum and thing. We used to go quite point 14 and record and these things. But you know, from them things, they're different groups. Because with music, everybody still had a life to live. Everybody still had bills. You're getting older. You know, you're doing certain things. So you might be with a group now and one person go on, the next person, you know, every life.
But by then, you know you want a career in music. You know this is what you want to do.
Yeah, by then I running on music still. I still be running on music, but in Trinidad now, at that time I didn't have all the studios I have now.
Right, I guess it's a different.
No, have plenty studios. Yeah. So you know, you drop your CD, drop your thing, drop your flash drive by the radio station. I was with a group. I thought that was it. I thought at that time, I make it. I make it. We had a manager and everything, and he invested money in we. And you know, first time I ended up in the radio station. I went by radio station, and you know, he said, well, you know, you go deal with them. You get them to play with music, and you know, he think he going to little money and think he had money. And I said, boy, Kisha, you get through here, girl. Thing. We going down the road and they said they go play the music. Come on, my little dust said pass.
For the music to play.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I hear the music on the radio. Hear me? Yes! This is it. That's so that the play the day they just passed it. I played no other day.
That was it. Is that one play?
The play the day they just passed. So we manager end up call back now and say, well, I played, you know, we need it, honey. Yeah, we play it. You pay to play it, play.
Oh, they say that too? I like that energy. I like that energy.
You pay to play it,
Call the
play.
police.
You
Call the
understand?
police if you
So,
want.
you know, I like to pay again. It was like, way boy. But we are still going on. Manager, they spending money carrying in studio, but it had a middleman now.
Right.
Because remember, this manager just have the money, but he don't really know much about the music industry, producer and things. So he said give somebody who knew about it, and then we young, we need background. And the middleman now, let me say if it's 8,000 to do 4, because it's 4 per system, right? 8,000 to do the 4 songs, the man charging the manager 8,000 for 1 song. So when the manager find out now, he called me in a meeting and he said he got...
Oh, he come out, yeah.
Yeah, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I try with all here, like it go around, you know, go with somebody else, and let somebody else manage all here. But you know, he's spending money and it had no, he get no returns and thing. So we like, wait boy, we dream get crushed again.
Yeah, make it again.
We just sit down, like what we gonna do here now? Everybody, same thing, life in,
Right.
and everybody go about the business. Going again, trying with other people, and it was just that process of trying, investing, starting, stopping, until, like, I just went on my own.
Right, yeah.
And started to do music on my own. And 2017, that was the year when I sang If It Beat It, Keep It a Secret.
Right.
And Daylight.
Oh, that both of them was the same year? Okay, got
So
it.
when I sang If You Beat It, Keep It a Secret, Chinese from Red, he was like, who's this girl? Ting. He didn't know who I was. Yeah. I didn't know nobody in the radio. I don't know nobody like that. And he was like, who is this? And he kind of like do investigations and find out who I was and call me for an interview. At that point in time, I was done performing.
Okay. So you built the song before that, the song Berlin?
Different songs.
Right, okay.
As I'm going and perform, nobody didn't really know me. But
All right, there, go ahead.
yeah. I buy me, they say, give me the mic, and I say, go and do my little thing.
So waiters, just by waiters, bars, little zesters, little parties, waiters.
It used to be like little shows that I keep in the area and thing. I used to go and perform.
So by this time you're known for performing?
I know in Chaguanas.
Right.
I'm known for performing in Chaguanas. But when he called for the interview and I did the interview, while I was leaving the interview, I had met some guys from Showtime Empire. And the Jamaican fella was like, a bad man, we have a rhythm. And I had to send the Daylight. But you had to record by Sunday because it's going out. I would tell me. It's like, record by Sunday, boy. Go on. Same thing, Daylight. Just write it from my head while I was on work. Write it and then record. And then Daylight actually.
Write it from your head while you was in work?
Yeah, I was on
Where
work.
you working at this point?
I'm in Chaguanas, selling in Chaguanas.
Oh, you're doing your own thing? Oh, okay. So you do it within the week, get it recorded and you're done.
Yeah.
So where you finding to record on them thing them times?
I went Showtime and recorded.
Oh, you went by them?
By
okay.
them and recorded, yeah. Well, before that used to be by like Penco. We go in different people's studio and pay on a record or
Like
whatever.
Penco?
You know Penco?
Yeah, I hear you forgetting the wrong age group. Is my age. You know Penco?
Penco. Well, yeah, Penco and them did. If you beat it, keep it a secret. Penco recorder.
Okay, nice. Nice.
But no scruples and all them rhythms and things. Yeah, I was on them rhythm, you know, with Squeezy Rankin and Maka, but just nobody really.
So when you mention working on things, that's something that I want to read a list I have here for you, right? I'll tell you before we start. That I watch real interview, you know. And I see a list of things that you used to sell over the years. It's the longest list of things I see, and I feel I want to catch a few.
They say a good interview, I just do research. Let me see.
Me ain't do no research.
So I get that.
I just saying what I hear. Water ice cream, cigarette slipper, clothes you used to do here, you had a parlor, and lava water. What else we missing?
You miss nothing.
I miss nothing. We do all the research. Let David do that. So David don't send me that. They already stop before, you know.
So,
How it come about? How it end up started?
I used to work when I now started to work, I used to work Port of Spain. Running that's my first job. My first job was with my JK Entertainment. That was when I was 16. Leave that and I went on working.
What kind of work you doing?
A DVD club. Yeah. And then I left and I went on was running a hair store for Campbell, a guy. And I started working in town, Prince Street, on and off. So that's, work. Them people end up like my family. So anytime I feel like, I had to get a little dust for
You gotta go Prince Street.
I still go in town and work in a clothes store. Right? I guess from there probably I get the hustle from in Port of Spain working. Because I used to do classes, hairdressing classes and work. Right? After that, I work in a laundry where I was the youngest. I like them older ladies, put a little something in me from working in the laundry with them. And then I work Super Farm. I worked Super Farm for like 3 years.
Oh, you was there for a while?
3 years in Super Farm. I left Super Farm and started to do hair at home. I opened my salon home and started to do hair. However, from making money from doing hair now, I started to send money for my mother to send clothes for me to sell. And I realized that I had to stand up whole day to get $300. Because at that point in time, hair wasn't making money like how hair making money now.
Oh, you know different time, yeah. You know about cassettes, right? Long time you talking about.
Right? So doing the hair, 300, and then I sell one top and it's 300.
I got you. So that time mommy abroad, she shop for you abroad?
Yeah, she abroad.
Got you.
I said this Matson. So I started to say I want to sell clothes. So I started to sell clothes and I went into Chaguanas to sell clothes. Now when you reach Chaguanas, it's a different ball game. So when you started to sell clothes now, it's like, okay, clothes selling money weekend. I wanted money every day. So I started to sell cigarette, water, snacks.
That coming in anytime.
Cigarette selling every day. Water selling every day.
Yeah.
Ice cream selling every day. You understand? So the clothes now, it was there for the, weekend you'll get more money.
Right.
But I want money every day. So I set up in front, by my booth, I went by the drags, I had a booth by the drags. And I went there and set up on the fence. I set up all my clothes, cigarette, this, that. And I realized I had some friends come from Port of Spain. And it's seasonal time now, you could go and sell other things. Valentine chocolate. And all them. I said, okay. What? I'm cool. I started buy box of chocolate. Cases of chocolate. For Valentine. And stand up and sell. I said, Mommy, send some Old Navy slippers to me because I realized Old Navy slippers selling fast. Once people know you have it, you will sell. So I sell, I say, boy, 75 for one or 70 for one, 2 for 100. And I push any price. As one of them who start price match trolleys.
Who started what?
Price match trolley.
Oh. Say
price match, sorry.
Endorsement will come.
I push in my price match trolley and I have all my things and it's selling. Now, once you understand your end goal and what you're doing, I need this money and I need it now. Because I was in Susu.
Right.
When you're on the road, it's plenty Susu. So you could go in daily Susu. So
yeah, you said daily Susu. It's not Susu you're paying. I never hear about that.
That's why, listen, they think that the people as be on the side of the road, people as watch and say, oh God, and kind of discriminate, like them that sell on the side of the road and sit in a bad way. Trust me, baby, we good.
Yeah, that's entrepreneurship to me.
We good.
Most people can't do that.
We are good. So daily Susu is 200 a day.
So
right? Every day I had to pay 200. And you know I like money bad, so I take 200. So I get 400 when they come to pay this woman. And this woman is a very bad woman. Meaning if you don't have your money, she throw you out. And you wait to collect back your money when it's susu done. You understand?
So when you're paying that daily susu, when you get in your hand? Every week?
Every 35 days.
35 days, okay, got it. But
Every 35 days is a rollover.
Gotcha.
So you could get between the month, you could get whenever.
Right.
Between the 35 days, but they don't cross 35
Okay.
days. So every 35 days, they get like 7,000 something, so it was.
Nice.
So you know, I want that money bad. You understand? And then I take all that money and I put it in music.
Oh, yeah, right, because you want to pay recorded and...
Yeah.
you
So that's also... Water, I selling water. So sometimes when I see my out there and I want the water, I sell, hey, 2 for 5. And I hard and I loud. I want people to hear me because, listen, I have this money to make by the end of the day. And she need to get this money by the end of the day. Right? So it's like...
Yeah, you ain't playing.
No, I'm not playing. At that time I was selling was salmon. I cases of salmon. I selling 3 salmon for $10. Come fade. And he didn't know. I remember a friend and one, she say, man, she's like, I said, work super farm with them.
Yeah.
So no super farmers are more reserved.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I said go to work looking nice and
Yeah,
makeup. You know, I'm looking pretty, very dandy. And then, you know, she see me in Chaguanas. She said, Keisha, what happened?
What happened? She feeling sorry for you?
She thought I was going through something.
Oh, you hit rock bottom, you can't sell it?
Yeah, and she said, Keisha, what happened? And I was like, what happened? Why are you doing that?
She didn't know you had 7,000 to collect money.
Yeah, I looking for this
More
money. You understand? I looking for this money. I had to sell this money, you know, I had to sell whatever I had to do. I have to do it to get what I need to get to invest in music, because that was the end goal. I have to get the money to, you know, go on the rhythms and try to push myself.
But I want to ask you, because you talk about the end goal, which is important, right? But most people I talk to, like I do entrepreneurship lectures, right? And you see what you're talking about here, I find is one of the hardest things. I don't think you could teach it to people. In other words, buy something for $1 and sell it for $1.50. You say it right, people feel shame. People feel a way to say they sell slippers or they sell water. So you ain't feeling no way going out there and starting it for the first time. Where that come from, you think?
I don't know, I probably had it in me. I just know my mother, she liked to work, but she never do no hustle like them kind of things. But it probably in me. From somebody, my grandfather used to sell in the market long time, so I don't know, it probably, you know. But I think that was me. If I understand what it is I want to do and I understand what I have to do to accomplish this, then okay, this is the ropes. And I had to get it done. I felt like when I was working for the same place as I was working for. And I was working hard there also. But the increase of the salary, and then when I wanted to, I'd stop to do, not stop, but I asked for part-time to do health and safety, because I was doing my course. I was doing some course. So I went on and do a health and safety course. So I had to get like Wednesday off and another day off. But I would make up for it. Like I would work double Monday, double Thursday, double Saturday, double Sunday to make up all my hours. And when the year passed, because I was doing that course, I couldn't get no salary increase. And like to me, I just find like
something here.
that ain't something right. You understand? But you couldn't get no salary increase because you had to write part-time on your pay slip. And if you're part-time, then they do increase the money or some kind of... I just find the maths wasn't maths.
Right, gotcha.
So from that point in time, I said, hey, I think you could do this work that you're working so hard here for yourself.
Yeah.
And from there, I never work for nobody else when I leave that
Serious
job.
from since then? Yeah.
No,
I think it's a mentality thing sometimes, no, because even simple as you say, it's almost like you telling yourself, if I invest in myself here, right, the HSC thing, then you must pay off. Because you say it in the beginning, no, the self-investment.
Yeah.
So if you're somewhere and it's not going to pay off, you're out.
I was out, and at that point in time, I was going good. When I now started in Chaguanas and selling and thing, buy one car, buy B14, and you know I'm going good, I'm feeling good. I put my B14 on the road and I buy an old car, they call it Back to the Future. Right? And they say meet my brother. And I say, why your sister? Ain't your sister have a good car? Why is she driving that car now Back to the Future? If I see that car, I can get tetanus. The car is an old March, one of them Crusader Ford, one of them long time Ford. Right? And I drive in that car. and the window coming down, screwdriver in the window. Okay, I had to put
What era
screwdriver
you from? What era you from?
No,
Like-
I just, but I understand why I was doing it.
Understood, yeah.
Because I
End
wanted to
goal.
put my good car on the road.
That will make
And I
money.
wanted to drive my old car because it going and be packed up whole day. So I buy a car. I pay $5,000 for that car. First, the car was old. But it had a good engine in it. It had a B14
Okay.
engine.
Okay.
So they said the engine good in it. Can I take the car for the engine? I said, nah, the car moving? Yeah. I said, I go drive it. So I drive in the car and filling up all my drinks and my cigarette.
No, self your friend, sorry for you. I see what happened. She must say, God, boy.
I filling it up in the car.
Uh-huh.
But I understand here now. You do that, fill it up in the can. That car pack up only anyways, just a means to reach where you're going and back. But now remember, people see me. They say, she driving this old car. And that's the same thing when I say people. A lot of people will see and they will say things, but you alone know the vision that you have. Or you alone know your end goal. You know why you're doing something. So you can't really study what another person going and comment or say.
Sure.
Because
Oh,
you
by
know.
this time, people know you for performing and them things too, is what you're saying?
But no,
Yeah,
I wasn't
okay.
performing. The just know me like, yeah, she
Chaguanas.
sing and thing, but
Okay.
not like plenty in the clubs yet.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, going through that and doing that. At some point in time, all that kind of slow down. You know, relationship and going on be a nice girl.
Yeah, they invest the future.
And yeah, so it had a point in time where all of that was like
Faded.
X and start over because I invested somewhere else. I invested somewhere else and I had the car, buy a next car with the individual I was with, build a next shop, all them things. I used to see about his mom and thing. So I used to be home by them. And then when his mom passed, now I ready to, that's why I was there, to help him with his mom.
Right.
When his mom passed, I was ready to go back in the work force.
Okay, gotcha.
But now, I don't give him wrong. He accustomed with me being home and being the home person, making, breakfast, lunch, dinner. But I was just doing it because of, like, to help him
Yeah,
with
you
his
still
mom.
have your end goal. Understand.
I still have my thing now that I wanted to come back to do. But comfort, he already find comfort in me being there. So that was a whole transition where I had to leave. You understand? So that is when I leave my shop, I leave my house. We already built a house,
Just leave
a
it
car. I had to leave it to start over
Yeah.
for music.
Right.
So that is when I come home here now. With my little B14
there. Right.
and put it on the road. A man crash it on the road.
Oh, God.
It's different things. Life, there's be life. And
Of course.
I say I go in and do a shed, start to do my shed, start to sell. At this point in time now, I started sing.
Right, okay.
People know me. But I come in out and sell, I come in and sell. And then I go in and sing. People start to say, but we paint to see she need night and she need day selling.
And the pit.
Right? But remember now, the money not really making any night. It's exposure. I just trying to brand make my name for people to know me and things. So people wouldn't really understand that, hey, any night she making the money, she come out like an artist. Yes, and she sing and she sing. You may be paid to see me, or you pay to go in the club. But the club didn't really give me
not paid.
no money that worth it for me. So I had to make my money in the day.
Is
You
there a personal
understand?
discussion now where you talk about as a woman, how that's different to a man? Because for me, getting exposure, as I roll out my bed, I put on something and I go. For you, getting exposure is a different
It's
expense.
a course. Hair course, makeup course, clothes course. A man might put on 1 jeans and 10 jersey.
Yeah.
Sometimes we had to change every suit, like your whole suit, every single time.
Right.
When you change your suit, sometimes that shoes ain't matching with your suit. You might have to get shoes, transportation to reach.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and even now, I just tell people, I might do you a favor that cost me. Because they will say, I do them a favor, and they think I just rich. And that is the next reason why they say my time very expensive. Because it's no matter the time that I spend with you, you know, but the things that I do before I reach here.
Of course, of course.
Before I reach here, I have to make sure my son in order, I have to make sure my face in order, I have to make sure my clothes in order, and everything is of course. So as much as it's a favor to you, where you might think it don't cost anything, it costs me to do something for you.
Yeah, it would.
You understand? And once people understand that, then they will appreciate certain things. But sometimes people, yeah, she come and she get exposure.
Yeah.
But the exposure is at a cost of me. So I am paying for the exposure that you giving me. So it's not really a favor, it's hand in hand.
It's hand in hand.
You understand? If we breaking it down, it's hand in hand. I paying for the exposure because you getting something and I getting something. I paying.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You understand?
So before we dive up to the music career too, that lava water is something I want to ask you about. Because here you talk about not just selling coconut water, but getting your label, branding it and stuff.
Of course, that was during COVID. So COVID, I went right on.
Right.
From a pregnancy. When I got pregnant, I performed till I was like 7 or 8 months. And then they say I couldn't perform again because when I perform, my pressure was going up and the oxygen.
Medically, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay,
My baby was getting less oxygen when my pressure go up. So I stopped performing. So, you know, life, that was 2018 when I got pregnant. So I made my son in 2019.
And you have hits.
At that point in time, I had Taillight, Secret, and Flick After Flick. And I said, well, yeah, now I gave me 3 months, and I back on the scene and do a boat ride. My boat ride was successful.
Okay, great.
Right? And the end of 2019 was COVID.
All right. That's it.
So it's like, remember, I don't live on my savings, from since 2018. I living on my savings coming down, and not too long before I get pregnant, I done sat over where I come back home. So it's like, hey boy, my money started.
And you don't like that.
No
You
money.
don't like that.
My money get shaky. My money get real shaky. So I say, well, you gotta come up with something, you know. And that is where I start to do the coconut water. But I put lava on it. Lava brands. I brand it with my logo. So I would call people. Now I have my son. I would call in Chaguanas and say, or send message, for broadcast. Water in 10 minutes, water in 15 minutes, water in half an hour. Who want water? I'm load it up in a cooler and they'll have people say, yeah, I want 2 big one too. So I now drive in Chaguanas and chop all the coconut water for them and scrape. But that started to get a little frustrated because now my son is a baby. He in the car seat. I was driving, I'll be 15. The AC in. Small man. My son sweating and you know when children young, they start they get cranky when they're feeling warm. So by the time we reach Chaguanas, he cranky way. He don't want to stay by one of them women there. Next to the boot, I say, hey, stay with auntie here. Don't want to stay with nobody because he already cranky. So, after some months and thing, I just stop carrying it into Chaguanas and I just leave it home.
Right.
Start to sell water home, coconut water, ice cream. I carry my ice cream cart home because now it's COVID. They're taking chance. They're taking chance to sell. Make I really be, you know, all over. I have a shop. They ain't really costing for shop and things. So I open like a parlor. So I sell the coconut water, brand it, and sell the ice cream shop. So yeah, from there, it started to go a little good. I'd bring up my mannequins and things up my clothes.
Right, okay.
So my little clothes and things, I'm still trying to do everything but at home. Right? A piper, a man who smoke drugs, used to help me. Carry up, pack in my clothes, pack it out and thing. He thief all the clothes.
Help yourself.
Help himself, he gone with all the clothes. So, alright, so I lost the clothes there. I done away with the clothes. It's only coconut water, ice cream, and my snacks now are selling. I said, nice, are going on. But the coconut water now, I go for coconut. I said, go with my B15. B15, we load in the back of the B15 with coconut. They say, girl, you mash up the shocks in that car. You can't be doing that. Yeah. And them are going all over. It's about a Spanish guy and a next guy from up by me. I said, carry them boys and them. Because now them what he walk to cut the coconuts. Right? So I carry them. Climbing the tree and I loading it up. And a friend who have a van, he said, here what? Cut the coconut.
He go get it.
And when they cut it, just lady grabs wherever, and he was swinging the area,
Nice.
and he will pick up the coconut somewhere. I said, Bet.
Where we going to do this? Is my around thing or which
No,
one
I
far?
go in Couva.
Okay.
I go in down on that side,
Right.
Felicity,
Oh, okay.
Charlieville, all them places. Just driving around and watching people coconut tree. Right. So I say, right, lava water thing, selling. I have a rotation here. No, the city shocks in the cargo mash up because of the lean. When they come in, when them coconut in the car, it lean. The man now with the van, he can do that all the time for me.
Yeah.
So I say, nice. I'll buy a van. Because coconut is a thing now where you start to make money, but the expenses start to get plenty. Because I had to pay somebody to cut it. I'm paying for labels and bottles.
Right.
You have to pay to dispose coconut because you cannot leave coconut.
see.
You can't leave coconut. Garbage truck don't pick up coconut. So you have to pay for proper disposal of coconuts.
Understood.
And then now you have to buy the coconut itself.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what? I make any money from the coconut. I save my money, I'll buy a van
Right.
to tote my coconuts. I'll buy one of them little pickup van and think 15,000 for them little pickup. I'll buy a pickup and I'll get it loaded. So I'll eliminate cost of me having to call somebody to go for coconut and all everything. Same time now, A-class said married him. No, you know, should I do it? With your own best friend, I should I do it? With a big money man, with a big money plan. What? And one of them well, you know what? That tune bad lava. I said, thing, yeah. COVID, eh?
Yeah,
COVID now, we now coming out,
Okay.
still in COVID day. COVID going on. Here, them, you know what to do? You had to make a music video for that song. You know what money? I'm a van money.
Oh, that got in the video.
So it's a decision to make now to buy the van for the coconut water or pay for the music video. I pay for the music video.
Right.
God, boy.
Yeah.
So I no van, eh? I no van, my coconut money gone
Wow.
in music video. To the music video, we went down somewhere down Toko side and do it, rent a place.
Yeah.
I have pasta, fake wedding, everything, concept, nice. A week after the video shoot, the video man, nobody in calling me. A-class call and say, Lava, I say, yeah, we want to talk to you. What happened? Somebody encrypt the file on the computer, it had no music video.
You lost the whole thing?
I have no video and I have no van.
Oh, man.
I no video and I have no van. And I was like, you know, you're stuck in a place where you feel like, wait, boy. You understand? Everything for this music, like, it's not to do that.
Yeah, boy.
Like, you know, you feel so sometimes like, that's because it now, remember I take the people, because I feel like I go and get through the music, you know, with this video. Start over again now in lava water. I know, man. I said, well, I enable with that, huh? I enable start I still do the coconut water. Not strong like I used to do before, because you know, after a while, the expenses. So I just had my shop, my ice cream shop, and that, my son coming out, we doing work. And then I get the opportunity to go Guyana. So one of my friends say, come and go Guyana. And he'll perform because he was investing in a party, like a tour in Guyana. And he going in different places in Guyana. Now, I never went to Guyana before, so I don't know exactly how it was. So he tell him, so I say, well, give me a down payment. Because remember, I had to pay for my son to stay somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
I say,
expenses.
right, give me a down payment and I will pay somebody to see about my son. Because we're going for 18 days. Remember that tour?
Yeah, it's a while.
So we go on. Pay for them to see about my son thing, pack my suitcase, a girl going to Guyana. Reach Guyana. When we reach Guyana, the promoter pick we up. When the promoter come for we, I tell my friend, I say, you sure about this?
Something wasn't right.
You know, when you see how people, like it's, and not judging thing, and I just see the person and the behavior,
There's something shifty.
and I say, you sure? And him, nah. Yeah, this thing, you sure, all right. Reach, like we far, we went over the bridge, we went to Tushin side. The place we bring me to stay it's not a hotel, it's a motel.
Right.
So, I like, call my boy in the room again. I say, you sure about this, man? Because remember, them times I go into Tobago, I go in certain places to do events and, like, you know, ting. We good. That man duck, we went 2 days. Everybody looking for this man. Jamaican artist in the country.
He just ducked the shows. He like what he told?
Yeah. So, he done take my budget money already, you know.
Right,
and my budget done get shot. The Jamaican artists, they irate, Swawi, just in Guyana. When we reach, when I reach, I started to feel good early because my name right up in the office. My name and all the artists, and next artist from Trinidad, they end up coming after because he was on the tour too. But 2 other artists from Trinidad. Right. One of them didn't come because like, the manager finds certain things was shaky. Them was more experienced, right? Them time me not a manager. And then the other artists, he end up come late. When you reach in the room, your name, Lady Lava, and all the different places you go in, next artist and thing, I say, nah boy, that'll give me back a little faith.
Yeah, you make it again.
Yeah, I say, yeah. We get duck. We get leave. It's a next guy from South who was there, and he's a Trinidadian. He ended up say, come where he's staying. Okay, he was living in Ghana. Okay. So he said, come where he's staying. So where he's staying, I was at a place where you could pay 85 US a day to stay there. Okay. So now my virgin paying for we to stay there, right? Because to change we ticket is money and all to come back out because we ticket is quite the 18th. Right? And we not know us. We not us like that. We started to go studio, find a studio. The studio man I went one day and he tell them, bring she back. Come back the next day.
Know about you, he just like your vibes?
No,
just
we
like,
don't know me.
Okay.
He just like my vibe.
Right.
Going back and that's where I write who knows section I write in the studio, right? I do that because I'd sing it for one and I was like, nah. And from there, that song just started trend. From there, and then didn't come back Trinidad and started perform. Right. Me even know if I want to say I did get some managers from foreign. That was our next story by itself. That's our next story. I want to say nothing for the Sen lawyers.
Managers? Like your first set of managers and so it work out for people?
Yeah, like I had booking agents before, but them was like contract. Right. My contract done anyways.
You could talk freedom.
You understand? But just be careful when always, signing contracts and thing and do research on people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because at that point in time, I get who not section. So they made more, them can't even say what they do for me. But they were getting percentage from my money every time I perform. You understand? Whatever they do for me, they keep it. Like the video. When you perform. Yeah, the video for who not section, vexing. That video do, and them keep it. You know what I mean? I know pay for it to come out of my money because where them was getting money from. Of course. It's my thing. But anyway, God is the boss. So come out of that situation with them and had consequences after that. I'm suffering the consequences of having a good jam. And by this time I was traveling to Guyana probably every 2 weeks.
Right. So the songs pick up space in
Pickups
Guyana.
in Guyana. Yeah, pick up in Guyana. Like when I say pick up, like unbelievable. Like I was now in Ghana and with no performances to being in Ghana every 2 weeks. Then it come down to every week. Wow. I in Ghana. I tell her, you live in Ghana. The immigration officers in Ghana, I say, just stay in a girl. You understand? Or where you going back to that for? Yeah. You understand? They're bringing you back every week. Stay in Ghana and done. And from there, I guess my career, started to go. So it was between shows. Once I go in Ghana, I sure have club shows in Trinidad or by bars, 2 and 3 shows a night. And it started to increase like that. So, from there, it was still not where you wanted to be because now, when you see you start to make money, you have bills where this come, where you don't even know where them bills come from, where you remember, hey, I had to fix back this problem from this problem, right? And, I have a son still and different things. And one thing I remembered was my manager, who's my manager now, he came and he wanted me to help with soca songs, like the right.
Right.
Because we do stuff for Uncle Ellis before.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I always behind the scenes, being really too.
Yeah, I wonder like how much people know these things sometimes.
Yeah,
We
and
don't know.
two things. So
Let's see if they will find out.
they came and they wanted us to do that project, which is the trailer jam. And they had the artist set who they wanted to do.
But they had the
songs
artists
for.
already.
Yeah, we had like it was me and him.
Okay.
So explicit, Mevon, he had instrumentals that was in the recycle bin.
Right.
So these instruments is instruments where he going and delete from his computer because he sent it to artists over the years and the artists and them say, nah boy, they ain't catch nothing or they ain't got no vibe. So this is the deleted beats. We say, right, give me the deleted beats.
Serious?
Yeah, don't give me a fresh beats because mama, we want to try a project here now.
Right.
Where we want to try to put these zest people on soca. Right? So we say, all right, cool. We was going to put one artist, like two artists who is not zest. That was, one we was going to put lyrical.
Okay.
And then he put deaf.
Right.
We was going to put lyrical. So happen, you know what it is be with music when they're singing lyrical, they not the time I was in any country. And that song ended up go to Young Brother.
I see.
Right?
That was for lyrical in the original.
And then we did the I come to open Pandora box, I come to make them for Tempa and for Trinidad Keladi. Where we going? Right on. Right. So we sit down home, them days I'm in my kitchen. I write in my kitchen. Anybody who come, they know they're coming in our kitchen and she have a speaker and the light and they listen to music. Right? They'll play the rhythm playing through that and I'm in my kitchen and washing ways and we know I come with mama.
Right.
I'm a child to see about too. So I can come and I write in folly, but I have my work to do. You understand? So we will come there, we write them, we sweating, we think. And from that rhythm I tell we do an ad for Amco.
She was doing jingles and them kind of thing too.
For Chip. We do a jingle for them. And the jingle now we get paid. And I tell my manager, I say, you see this money here? I go in and open a studio. I go and start. Because it's plenty, but I say I go and start. To open a studio. And next time I come, I'll even be in my kitchen again. We go write music next year in my studio. And like for that whole year, when I was traveling to Guyana and thing, I built a studio. So like for
I just see if someone you could rub off on me, you know, because you just say these things like that. You say, I know it's a past it talking more, you say these things like the easiest of mentality.
Sacrifice and you know them things. So
yeah. Okay. All right, before you go ahead, I want to ask you about writing that rhythm, right? Writing in general. That time you're known as a writer, like people know you and them kind you just try the project.
No, I could write. For me, I might help other people, but
the industry don't know you as a writer.
No.
So let me talk about the Tempo song then. Because that became a signature of her catalog. She have her hits and everything, right? But that TEMP is so where you just come up with ideas like when you're writing and them kind of things. Just come to you. Yeah. Serious.
That one they had said they wanted it for Tempa. And like I just would watch her style and like, alright, yeah, she could probably, you know, and I come to, that's in my kitchen. My kitchen, I remember, I say, I come to open Pandora box, I come to make them bend down and touch it. I behind there, baby, don't watch. Like, you know, and I'd send it to them. But when we was in the studio now, and everybody's still there, because mama, when you come in the studio now, you're with the artist, you know, is if the artists like what you have, right? And I was like, yeah. So me and she there, and I was like, hey, I come to, and I sing it for she, and she's like, that bad. I say, like it? And she, yeah. And it's like, well, all right. Well, we were singing for them when they come back in, and, you know, from there. And then she actually embraced. So as a writer, you give more respect to the artist, because you could write something, but the artist have to carry what you write. The artist have to bring out the song so believable, like if they write the song. You understand? So now it's like, they have to embody everything we're going on and really carry it to the next destination. Because you just put it on pen and paper, they now have to actually carry the song to where it have to go. So, yeah.
Yeah. And the Trinidad Killer was the same thing, kind of like signature.
Yeah, the Trinidad Killer was like, we had already tell Killer again, something to say, you know, don't worry, we got soca to say and thing. And he was in England. And that song we really went right on. Because I had to go to Bigo and perform. My flight was like 6 in the morning and I didn't sleep from the night before. Writing the song for Trinidad Killer. Diana and myself, we was just there and like, toe the line, don't rush the fit. No, ain't tired yet. And we just saying like things that Killer would say. Or things that Killer would be happy to tell some, like embrace it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, make it easy for people to embody the song too.
Embody the song, like, yeah.
So you feel like you get the mission done with trying to get these artists on the soca thing?
Yeah, it was the biggest year that song. That was the biggest rhythm that year.
I saw Temper in I just went to La Penca night randomly and she came and performed and the response to that song, I mean again, she hasn't hit something, but the response to that song is something else. I think it's one of the things that get people might know this as on the Steam world and they're like, my mother and them know some
yeah, she went breakout artist at the year for Caribbean Music Awards last year with that song.
Oh, nice. Congrats. I want to talk to you more about writing, because see somewhere they say you used to write a real post-it note and stick it all about the house.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Self-motivation. Motivating myself. Just me. So I would listen motivation videos and things that stick out. I would just write it as reminders every day to remind yourself, because sometimes you start to build back up yourself from plenty situations that you went through and just for it to be there. So I'll leave post-its on my mirror because I would like to watch my mirror. Yeah. So I'll leave post-its on my mirror. I'll leave it on my wardrobe door. I like to go in my wardrobe. I like to dress. On my fridge, on the frame, the door frames and them. Some of the door frames do have doors. So I'll stick it coming down like I want a new car. Your music is worldwide.
So your goals and them kind of thing you would.
Yeah, I want to build a studio. You're going to do this. All them things. Yeah, do eat flour, it's healthy. I still eat flour, I don't know why.
You should write some books.
I write it. I write it. So
Where you pick up that? That's just something you decided from an inspirational speaker?
But when you listen to a lot of the people who's successful and people who's do motivation and thing, it always good to have things in your visuals because then it will stick in your subconscious mind. I think I had to read a book about the power of the subconscious mind.
Okay.
So I know that things that in your subconscious mind eventually,
will manifest.
Yeah,
I read a lot about that too. There was one thing I'd seen the other day with Jim Carrey, talking about some of the same things you talking about, like struggling. He coming through as an artist, he trying this, he trying that, and I remember he said he take out his checkbook and he writes a check for 20 million, and he kept it in his wallet till the day when he could have cashed the check, and it wasn't long after. So it's amazing. Let me talk more about writing now, because I like music. Right, that armchair music. Trinidadians is expert at everything, right? So I say expert when it comes to songwriting, and I've never write a damn song in my life, right? But if you bring a song to me, and the song saying, put on your tail light, reverse it back. Some of the English teachers in this country will tell you, nah, Gil, you can't say that.
Many people did say, like, you're reversing back, but then I'll be like, okay, I say, put on your tail light, we're reversing back. And then now I give you a back, because we do it, right? Because you will say, yeah, put it can reverse.
Oh, I thought you mean I reverse it.
No, I'd say, all right, put it can reverse. Then what's the next thing you'll tell the person?
Yeah, come back.
All right.
Yeah, I don't care what you do, man. I find people talk too much here because I find it's like that song will work or it ain't work. And when you see it like the response, it worked.
It worked. It was the first song to get like 5 million views on Facebook, and that time it had no TikTok, it had no this big challenge, but we had done something where we was giving people money, and people in America was doing it, and them don't want a titty, but it was just doing it because one of the girls had do a particular, and everybody repeated, so it went viral. Before viral was even a thing. Tail-light was viral. So remember when I get pregnant, now it had that break. So it have people who log on to Lava before Ring Finger from since Tail-light days. So now it's like it would look like it's a big response, but those are people that was there already. But I get pregnant, COVID come, so they had a splice where hey, we missing Lava boy, and then now Lava come back here. It's just like
a reminder. That's a hell of a
you
reminder.
Understand? It's like wait. Oh, Lava, yeah, she's back. You understand? Because from Daylight, people was that was the
Yeah,
first
it's one
song
of
I
them
had
things
to
where,
go.
again, that I wouldn't go looking for that. That music gotta find me at my
Mm-hmm.
age. So when I hear something, at first I didn't know it was a trend. I didn't sing it at all.
Yeah, plenty of people.
Yeah, but it's about energy. It's a vibe. More, more writing things. When again you're going and write a song. Oh, even before I get to that, when it's bring back up COVID, I heard you say in an interview as well that COVID allowed you to get time to spend. Your son was very, very young, and you get to build that bond with your
Yes,
son.
because when I got pregnant, when I had Daylight, and everybody was like, "Oh, she come and get pregnant and the pika she career,
Yeah,
blah
they
blah
tell you
blah
the
blah,
Lauren
la
thing,
la
they
la la
tell you
la la
baby
la
and
la, you know, whatever people would say. But here what I will say about that. God is the best of planners. And all you like to say, people like to say things that, they don't know about timing. But only time alone could really tell you. Time is the best storyteller to
yeah.
say. You understand? Because only time could tell you. Because as they would say, hey, that was the peak of my career, I would say that's the best time for me to get pregnant. Because I got pregnant and then COVID came. And when COVID came, I get to have a solid
You get
foundation
2
with
years
my
maternity
son.
leave.
Yeah.
And it was done working on your own too. I'm a
You
matter of fact,
understand?
so yeah.
So it come as though I get to build a bond with my son, one, and then how much did I really miss? Because it had COVID.
Yeah.
So nobody wasn't outside. It didn't have no parties. It didn't really had that. What it had though was the TikTok era, the going
challenges
live
and
and
things,
all them things where I wasn't really big on it
Right.
at that point in time after I had to catch up.
Right.
But this is where a lot of artists break out, get big during COVID, during the TikTok timing. A lot of new artists pop up because people was home
Yeah,
and
get
they
to see
needed
them.
entertainment. They needed these people who was live. They needed that because it had no outside. So they were creating this space, outside space, but inside. So they get that acknowledgement. You understand what? I get to spend time with my son and it didn't have no outside.
Yeah,
So
of
when
course.
COVID finished now, I was ready.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was ready.
With building that bond and spending all that time together, how much is it affect you now having to traveling?
Plenty. I feel sad sometimes, but I understand. I invested for this, and he gonna benefit in the long run. And
You know,
as
mommy's a
much,
star, you understand?
I don't know how much he will say things, but I don't know like how much he understand now. If you come and get a people will say, hey, I can get a picture, and he walking with me, you move. You go on
Okay.
the side and come for you to take the picture. So I know he understands,
Yeah, he
like,
have his understanding.
people would want pictures and things with mommy. If a child come, he wouldn't move.
Oh,
He would not move when a child come. That is the only thing. He will say, mommy, you're taking long.
Yeah,
let's let's
right.
go. Like, that's my mommy.
Yeah, of course.
Children have that territory when it comes to kids,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
adults, he won't. Some days say, like, I had to go. I came home and then I had to like leave to go. Yeah, you went to work again? I say, yeah. Them really like to hear you sing then. Like them little smart things.
If you
You're like, yeah, them really like to hear you sing them. Like, you going again? Like that. But now he understand that work and
Okay, good.
he don't like it all the time.
Well, yeah, it's mommy,
He don't like it all the
Yeah,
time.
mommy, you say.
But
Okay. So back to writing. Again, if you bring on paper for man, I see you write down. My man and 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 my man, you fill up a whole page and say, nah, girl, nah. Better you shorten some of them, man. And then when I turn over the page and I see you to bend, like you're writing lines in school, I say, nah, girl, I say, cut off about half of them, you to bend. How you so sure when you're going to things like that?
because zest, that's what zest is. That is what STEAM is. Is about repetition, plenty repetition, and it you realize I will say one thing plenty times because is not really it's a bounce. So if you understand the bounce, now Afrobeat is a bounce, and if you sing something in the Afrobeat bounce, you will get through. If you sing something in the zest bounce, you will get through. So it's not the chorus have to be catchy. I think now because we're in TikTok world now, plenty repetition is good.
Right.
Because the brain ain't really holding all that concentrate. They can't concentrate for so
I'm
long.
with you.
TikTok, when you scroll on TikTok, every 10 seconds is something new, your brain going and done click already. So if you come with something and it like a whole long explanation and you understand? So if you're doing the entertainment part, I'm not talking about the part where you're educating, but the entertainment part, you had to come quick with that.
Got you.
You understand? So you to ben, oh my man girl. You don't catch him in the first 3 man. The next 3 man they go and sing it.
Well, I guess that's true too, I suppose. The first time you performing that people were there already. David, we had to write all of this. Alright, we can work on that as soon as she gone. Let me put that as a priority. One of the things I saw with this song is like, I see, again, my mother and them know that song. So I was looking at Vonnet Bigfoot doing a jazz version of it and things. These things you pay attention to, like how far it reaches.
Yeah.
Things you enjoy seeing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that she takes the song and do what she does with it. So that they know that it's not just for the young people. She take it and she embraces it and brings it across because now she understands feminine, or she understands woman, she understands what it does to people. Because it have a lot of older people who be like, it have women that live the life and never get ring, who probably feel like, hey, I was so good to this individual that I deserve a ring. Or it have women now that will say, if I don't have a ring, then I don't have a mister. That is like, why are you doing all this? Why I putting myself in so much limitations for somebody that you don't know what tomorrow. And that was me. I was singing that song for myself because I used to say, if my man come, I'll go to tell you. If my man ain't come, I'll go. If my man come, I pattern down.
That is woman.
You understand? That's what I used to say. You know, he do your own thing, whoever he wanted to do. You understand? So, in the end of the day, I can't be vexed with you.
Of course, I understand.
I understand within myself that I have to take accountability for my actions because that was a choice that I made. But I cannot be angry with him because he did what he wanted. I should have done what I wanted. And if what you wanted to do was go out, then go out.
I don't know why we come back here. Sorry.
Because I don't have nothing on my finger. You understand? Because a man can tell it that, like, if he do something, like, boy, why you do that? And whatever, and like, he's a big man.
Fair.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that obligation to you. And he don't if you're not married. Then if you're not married, his boyfriend and girlfriend, you know that?
Okay, let's move on. I don't want to say
if you're not married, his boyfriend and girlfriend.
Come on, Lord.
You understand?
Come on, Lord.
Mama and more. If you're not married, his boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, it have the common law if you're living together for a particular amount of years. Remember a particular amount of years. You understand? So it's not if you're living with a man, I living with him for 2 years, and I did buy this, and I did help him, I did buy the pain, darling, if you have to move out, you have to get out from the people then, please. You understand? So that is what I come back to say. If you don't have a ring, you don't have a mister in the sense of, hey, nowhere is no, if it's a safe space, or if you know you're getting your little intuitions and you're feeling like, hey, he do me something, I like how that feeling, you know. Once, twice, 3 times, organize yourself.
Let's move on in time.
You understand? Know what you're doing. Just remember, make sure you're in a safe space. But I used to do that. So then when I realized, hey, this individual do whatever, I was pleasing to him. Which I, again, cannot be upset with him for.
Yeah, you had to find out pleasing to you.
That was pleasing to him. He's a big man. You understand? And I have no ring on my finger. We never get married. I might feel like it's betrayal because of words that we spoke to each other. That, hey, I feel you feel me, we being loyal, we being trustworthy. But then I had to go in the mirror and say, well, my man girl, stop that. I was talking to myself. I was really talking to myself at that point.
You say so. We go take that. So people like Vonnet pick it up. It's universal, the theme. Yeah. proper as could be. A gentle bend, if I could add that. It was a very gentle bend, but she bent regardless.
You too. I love to see she perform.
Yeah, bad perform. I want to talk to you about performing too. You have time for that, David?
Always.
All right, good. You have time for that? All right, good. Before I get to performing, you're talking about Vonnet and them and those types of, people who would be some sort of outside the space, different age group, different audience and stuff. Chutney Soca Monarch. How did that first one come about? What was the artist's name again? Vanessa
Ramota.
Vanessa Ramota.
And Rick Ramota.
Right.
So they was looking for an artist to come on a song. And I think it was Nessa. Nessa and them probably tell them Chaklava. Because I wanted a different flavor. We could come up with something to match. And then we went in the studio in the Pungalong's factory.
Yeah.
And they send the song and I say, yeah, I'll try it. Because I don't want to limit myself to just one thing. You never know. And I tried it. Sono balama, sono balama, mahuba chadi ajay. So that's like, oh, she catch it.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I had a part to sing in Hindi and a part to sing in, and I like them things where, okay, now I challenge myself. I challenge myself to do something different. And we tied for second in the ladies, and that was good.
So at that point, you have competition and them thing in your mind at all, or that
No.
just come to you?
I really like competition, man.
No, not your thing. But one thing I'll say, you hold the song, and the video was bad. It was just a nice contrast scene to all of the video. Whoever did that video was aces. Hopefully they didn't run with the money and things like this.
Nah. I didn't even Vanessa and them Simon.
Look how good, I like it.
Vanessa
Next
and
year,
them
so come on, fast forward now. Chutney that is. You, Marshall, and Drupal, how that one come about?
I wake up one morning and I see a missed call from a number. And I watch the number and I see Marshall, that's the profile put here. I put her on the phone. I see Travis had called me. I was in was some other country, I think. And then I see class had sent my demo. So I think I called back. Come on, call first boy. I called Travis.
Right.
I said, Travis, wait, what happened? Yeah, boy wanted a number thing. I said, alright, I really see I missed call from my number. I wasn't sure if that was him now. Thing, call him back. And, so they say they will send the project and they want I don't want that verse or something. I was like, alright, go on again. Challenge again. All I had to say is, like, where I was, I had to wait till I come back home to record it. But they wanted the vocals before the time that we was coming back from Canada. And Marshall and them organized a studio in Canada that somebody who they did business with or whatever. And then we went there and recorded. And on the way to the studio, I write the song. I write my verse. And then listen it, and it was like two. Write our next piece in the end again for them, just in case I wanted to use it. And they sent it back to them. And when we sent it back to them, it was a go.
Yeah.
Masha like it. Saying, and everybody was like, oh, Papa, why? It good. While I was writing it, I wanted to include things like how I put, I learned that long ago down in the farm. Because, like we learn that wine, they learned it long ago, because long ago is, Marshall with Music Farm.
I have to study lyrics a little better, I thought.
Was Marshall with Music Farm when I was younger, that everybody really, you start to.
That was the thing.
So I put that in the song, and Marshall was like, yo, that bad. Because you understand, like, I learned how long ago down in the farm, like, where you waste on any man, beat the thing like, you understand, beat the thing like Sonny Man. Sonny Man say, roll it. Yeah, so that's all kind of just history, music history, and kind of like put it in the song. So, yeah, that's where that one come from. And then we win.
Yeah, take them.
Yeah, we win Chutneys. We win Chutneys, so come on.
Somebody who don't like competition going well. So it's not something you see yourself trying to get into or any of them kind of thing. That's not your
not really. And with the Pungalong's factory right now, me and he might do something.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because they squad me like lava. We
I'm
are there,
sure.
so and if I have my ideas, I will reach out and tell them I find a song and they like this.
Right.
So
yeah. So going back to Stars fangirling over you and thing, the Cardi B thing, I see you talk about that. You talk about it many times. Let me tell you what stand out to me on it, right? And I want to know if it was organic, like if it just happened or if it was working together or you reach out or how that first thing come about where she just started posting a video. She just playing your music in the background. That's all it was.
That is just what it was. And like, a night which song it was, boy? One of them songs.
Consequences are one of them.
Yeah, one
a
of,
few.
yeah, I think it was Consequences. Or who knows section. She had just make a video with it now and was singing. It's like, everybody started to send it to me and say, hey, that lady lava from Trinidad.
And she used to tweet it out
Man,
too.
then,
lyrics.
yeah, she started to tweet out the, I'm suffering the consequences of having a good jam. And she knew, look, she had posted my song behind it. So that got plenty traction because that was when she was coming out from making her baby. Right? The first time people seen her and, you know, come back out. And she had posted with that song. So it got a lot of traction. And then, you know, she started just she vibing all these songs, like songs that people don't even Charlie. Nobody in Trinidad, I sure a little bit of people like Charlie, more Tobago like that song. And she was like, yeah, play with Charlie now, play with Charlie now, play with Charlie now. So I know she was going through my, you know, my songs and thing.
Right.
And I was like, hey, you know, good. But then when she hearing Finger, like that one was the.
Well, she was going through a lot in life.
That one was the,
yeah,
that one was the icing on the cake. And she just, you know, she just like Ring Finger and she just continue like anyway she go like, yeah, Ring Finger. Who knows section and any party she went to at that point in time, the DJs had to play it. So, you know, it's just videos among videos where they're always taping her sing, wanting to dance to the song or wanting to enjoy that. And when I had my show in New York, and the promoter posted me, and I accept the collaboration from the promoter or whatever, and I posted coming to New York. She's like, Lady Lava in New York, I will be there. She commented underneath the post.
Oh, serious?
Underneath my post. And she was like, Lady Lava, and thing.
Come in.
Yeah, I come in. And then we was like, okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people might say the comment somewhere and like,
that's why I do that.
Baby, you is Cardi B. Yeah. You know, like, you is Cardi B? All right. You know, and it's like, all right, yeah. She might come, she mightn't come. Everybody was like unsure. Me, I was still, you know, doing me because I say if she come, grateful all the time. But if she come, I know she's a busy individual because, you know, I just be busy and, you know, them workload is maybe 20 times more than me. So I know Cardi mad busy doing all the things that she had to do and stuff. But then first class, went to a basketball game with Russian in New York. And they were down where Cardi B and them was. And like when Cardi B meet him, I know what the introduction was, but I know he called me and he said, yo, Cardi B meet me and she's telling me about you. Like, yeah, you'll be there for Lady Lava party in New York. Lady Lava is going to be in New York. And he was like, she going to come to that party. And then, you know, we call the promoters now to put things in place. To say if she come in, for her to be comfortable, for her to have a section, for her to have drinks, for her to, you know, think. Because now we like, if she actually telling other people that she meet, then, yeah, she going to show up at the event. And one of her people contacted my manager, and they were like, she putting things in place, as to say, she coming down to New York. And any night now, I think they call and they say, like, you know, she really coming, eh? Oh, man, we're still like, you know, people,
you don't know.
You live in a world where a lot of times things are said and, you know, it might not happen. So we are just upstairs, we are seeing it any back. And is the way that Cardi she running upstairs, cause like she probably asked them where she is, because we was like in the VIP upstairs. And then she running and she come and she hugged me up and she's like, I told you I was gonna come. And I was like, you know, like, all right, this happening here now. And she's like, I told you I was gonna come. I was gonna come. And she said, you nervous? And I said, no.
That stood out to me, you know. I'll never forget that moment. She saying nervous, and you answer so fast. She's like, nah, I good, you're not.
Yeah.
Wow, because I nervous talking about this. So you're really not nervous, you feel?
No, I said nervous. And she was like, you nervous? I said, no. She was like, okay, then, you know, let me party. And I was like, yeah. And then we went downstairs and party. And even in the party, Cardi was so genuine. And Cardi B, I think, is not guilty like try to steal somebody's moment. Because I know she here and Cardi is a big thing. Right? And yeah, I wanted her to get all the love from us and from the party and thing. And then, you know, Cardi telling the DJs, like, don't play my song. Play Lady Lava song. Like, you know, this is, we come here for Lady Lava. She take the mic and she's like, we come here for this. Right. And like, you know, let it remain that now, boy. And then when I was singing, she come on stage dancing and,
all
you know.
All nervous, you good?
No, I good. Dancing and thing and, yeah.
So let me ask you about performing now before they put you out of here, right? That's not nervous thing. Because you have a way. It has some things you do that I've never seen artists do before, right? So, Miami Beach, Stink and Dirty, these events are 15,000, 20,000 people. Everybody drunk. I know how I feel 6, 7 in the morning. You coming on in prime time, right? Everybody drunk, high. We don't know we self them hours, right? And you coming on a stage. So you're monster hits. You could do what you want at this point in time with them, right? But you're cutting out the beat and you're going back to what the pastor teacher poetry back in the day. Where that start?
From the beginning.
You always used to do that?
From, all right, so here why I used to do it. Because remember before, when I started to perform my songs, now I used to play on the radio. Right. So people did not know the lyrics of my songs. So because I used to be going and performing and my song wasn't playing on the radio, I wanted them to actually hear the lyrics.
So you was teaching?
So yeah, I was actually like drilling the songs, like teaching them the songs. So that's why now I used to stop. I used to stop from the beginning of time. And you know, I used to be doing that and not even so conscious at doing it until like square at time say, hey, I like that style and I like how it is, yeah, it is carried on the beat and let them hear what it is saying. Because I saw it's like, yo, and let them actually hear the words. But that actually started because I never second a radio play. So when I go out, wherever I'm going to perform, I at least want them to hear not the chorus, but the verses. That, hey, it have a little bit of lyrics in it. And, you know, for them to see my rhyming style or for them to say, well, yeah, boy, that bad what she say. So that is where that started from. And I just continued it.
So people dying about you, no matter the size of the venue, size of the stage, I see you do it right there with Cardi B, and you do your thing.
Yeah.
Before I go more into it, who's the DJ that had the timing so correct well because you had to drop back in?
The DJ who does really give me it is Jibs. That's my personal DJ, Jibs. Celebrity Jibs. Very good. When we chemistry.
How long will this rehearsal something is? Have you rehearsed plenty together though?
These days we don't rehearse, but I think now we have a
understanding.
Yeah, like he know what I want and he know when I go in and or drop, you know, he understand the signals and thing. If I go do him so, or, you know, I say, you know, when I go into do certain things, I think we performing together so long that he understand. Yeah. But before, we said we do rehearsals in order for him to reach where we are today, for him to understand and for him to know. We do rehearsals. And like what he used to do, you know, he's loop the beat or he know the time, you know, when I'm going to go fast or slow. So
evidently. It's one of them things people might only try if they have a band. So when I see you doing this to a DJ, I say, who's this woman? She's stopping the beat in a fet like this. But no, it ain't nobody know the lyrics again. Yeah, that's man attack time. When the beat drop, that when man had to hide. Yeah, man, that's a hide.
I weak, yes.
Nobody neighborhood who live in who and so on, so on.
And then let the crowd feel like there's part of the show here now. You understand? So let them sing and let them be in the show and understand what it is. And sometimes that's just my style. I see people commenting and saying, well, she's had to stop the before. Relax yourself.
Or people is saying
people is comment and say,
well, I guess
what kind of thing? Yeah, but at that point in time, let the people get to enjoy it. Because I could come and sing the song normal, but that's the same thing when you're here on the city. Then when you come for a performance, so then just let them play. Just let them play the song. If you want to hear the song exactly the same way, then just play the song in the party, but it didn't come
You
from
talking about some performers nowadays, or I want to know?
No.
Just reckon. Just checking.
Crazy, bring a confusion.
Just check. That's one of my pet peeves. You know, I find if I pay to see somebody perform, I want to see this somebody.
Yeah.
Whatever this somebody
Yeah.
bring.
They want to, they want a different something, a different experience,
Right.
rather than to just hear any song. So, that is my little way of saying whatever I have to say, Yeah.
So that confidence, the last couple of questions about that confidence, you know where it come from? Because that's not easy to accomplish.
I don't know, no. I don't know where that one come from.
Just in you.
People, let's say if I doesn't, now when I say I'm not nervous when Cardi B day, I'm not nervous because I understand what it is. And I understand that I'm not here to hug me as an individual. I'm not here to hug Cardi B space. I'm not here to make her feel uncomfortable. I'm not here to use Cardi B. I'm not here with no bad intention towards her in no way. You understand? So I understand that, I appreciate the moment. You understand? But I'm not nervous in any way because I'm here to make her feel comfortable. You understand? I don't want her feel no sense of discomfort for me to be doing awkward things. So, I'm not here to use your moment in no way. I'm not here for that. So I wanted her to be comfortable. So in that order, I was calm and just humble in my element to say, hey, this is what it is, and I appreciate the moment, and she want to have fun, that is what it's going to be. Now, performing, that confidence, I just have a little thing, I still get my little, it's get little things inside, in your stomach, but I know they say that you get butterflies and things when you want to do good.
Yeah, I suppose.
When you want somebody to understand your art or your craft, how you intend it, you would feel a sense of something inside you still tingling inside. If you're okay, you might just run out and never get no feeling and say, and do whatever you want because you don't care. But once you want some people to take your art with the intention that you want to deliver it with, you would get a nervousness because you want to do good. The confidence, I think it's because I ain't living, it's not fake to me. Like, what I'm saying, I could stand by it. So, the confidence is in the authenticness of what it is I'm doing. I'm doing me. I'm doing Lady Lava. I'm doing Keisha. I'm not trying to do nobody. I'm not trying to copy nobody. To say, well, if I'm doing it right, boy. No, I'm doing me. If I'm doing me, I'm doing it right. Because that is me I'm doing. So that confidence, I think, probably come from that, knowing that I'm doing this. I own everything that I have here, confident with everything that I'm seeing, and I'm going on the stage to deliver my brand. Not a brand I'm trying to take from somebody, nothing like that. Authentic. So I understand what I'm doing. The songs I'm singing, whether it's the freaky ones, the ones that talking about life itself, whichever one it is, I own it. So if they say, she say whatever, yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes.
The woman asks you, what rumors you want to clear up? They say, let them talk about all the rumors.
None. Believe what I want. Believe what I want because it's the truth. You can stop the clear rumors. No, you can't stop because if you stop at this one, say this and that one, say that, then where you really want to go, you're slowing down yourself. I can't.
Yeah, and well, you know your end goal.
Yeah.
Mommy still mashing up cassette. How she feel about these songs and things? She
No,
good?
she good.
All right, good.
Now she say Queen Freak.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah, she say Money Woman. She write all kind of. Everybody know my mother. My mother will be under my comments on Instagram. Big Lady Lava,
like
Money
that.
Woman, Queen Freak, boy. Sometimes she call Money Funny and she Queen Freak. I was like, oh my God. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Yeah,
Nah.
like
But I think it's a lot to do with like evolution with my mother and all too, where she left Trinidad and went away. And when she went to America, she learned a different style of living. Because she originally from St. Vincent. So St. Vincent is a different upbringing. And then come into Trinidad. But when she went to America and she started dealing with children who have autism and they're dealing with different things, they get a different style of parenting. And then they get a different style of living itself. So, when she reached there, yes, she still is good at church. But it's not like...
Yeah.
everything is based on that. No, so
Yeah, sometimes we forget when we're young, like while we're growing, our parents growing too, they evolve and do their own evolution. But listen, Adana, we spoke to Adana yesterday, and everything she says is true. She tells us that authenticity. I was telling Adana about some of the things I was going to talk to you about, and that authenticity, it comes through in the room here, just talking to you about it, because I say Adana, I'm frightening, or I say, well, but when you say cassette, I know I'm in the right room. I say, I can't talk to young people music and take it off frightened. Maybe your cassette mashing up in the right place. But something I want to let you know that I appreciate is that idea of you being your authentic self is very important for us as a society, to me.
Facts.
Because young people watching you
Facts.
and they're seeing that success. And the success is not, for me, just what you're doing now. Is that selling the water and selling the slipper, and then you have to figure out the coconut water, and that's just life. Life have a million different obstacles, and you
Facts.
navigating it. So thanks very much. We good, David? Thanks. I could check my list just to make sure I didn't forget nothing. Because he's a queen, king of forgetting. I'm going to say queen of steam. Here my notes, right? The pasta was a poet's price reaction, booth in Chaguanas. Water ice cream, this is the most random note list I ever had. Water ice cream, coconut water. Premier Studios and Nico, we didn't talk about that, but he know. Yeah, we cover everything. We didn't do bad enough, David.
Nice.
Oh, one more thing I just wanted to talk about. You said when you spoke about Billionaire Studio.
Yeah.
And I heard you say when people come and they come forward as advice or to work with you and thing, you usually tell young artists your source of income. I just wanted you to talk about that a little bit. Why?
So you have artists that, want you to help them, right? But I don't want artists to think when you decide I want to be an artist and I have a song and I have a talent, that tomorrow it's going to be all well and good. It's not going to happen. And thinking that it's going to happen will only slow down your process, right? Music is money. When I was investing in music, I was making less money than where I would have, naturally have in my hand, right?
Yeah.
Because music is money. I could only help you so much. The rest, you have to want it for yourself. So if an artist say, Lava, I want you to help me with something, no problem, I hear for it.
Yeah.
But if I get my producer to record you, mix it and master it, that is at a cost that you mightn't pay, I might have to pay this cost. But now I say, come my comrade and do a photo shoot.
Your course.
No, that to be at your cost. We going half and half. Remember, I don't want to be a manager, because I tell them I am not in a position to be nobody manager. Sure. I'm not going to fool nobody. I'm not in a position to be a manager. What I could do is help you with artist development, which is to make you reach at a certain point where somebody would want to manage you. Right? But in order to do that, we have to work hand in hand. You can't be in doing nothing wholly when the day come, and then all my money had to spend on you, and I not getting it back. I'm not looking for it back. But what I'm saying is you have to understand the work in process, so you will appreciate what it is you're doing. So when a young artist come, some young artists come tonight. When you come, what's your source of income? You don't have none, check me back when you have one.
Right.
I not playing myself no games and doing nothing I cannot handle.
Right.
I don't want you play yourself no games neither. Don't let we play one another.
Right.
You understand? A lot of people just end up in problems because here what? You have the talent, but you don't have the discipline. You don't have the discipline to go and get the money.
Yeah.
Music is money. If you really want to do it, you have to invest in yourself. You understand? If you can, it have a lot of people still waiting because they're waiting on somebody to invest in them, because they feel somebody owe them something because they have talent and they hear a story and they know a man. I thought a man that did see a fella and the fella was singing and the man say, hey, you're real bad, and the man had money and he take them out the shit, and it will happen. That don't have to be your story. Or it might not be a story. You know how much people we be seeing and we like, wait, real talented boy. He a real talent boy, but how he never was boy? I sure I could bust him now. He maybe don't have the discipline to do it. Yeah. Look how much people we just know who more talented than other people.
Yeah.
I know dancers that could dance better than other dancers who just be on frontline stage. But this dancer might be on time. This dancer mightn't be on time. This dancer might reach for further for the opportunity. That's the next thing. I saw them playing. When I was now coming up, I used to be early. Now, all now I just want to be, I be vexed on a lead. Like, all this morning, I'm vexed on a lead. So that's what I say, don't get my morning things, because my mornings is be full. Then the traffic, I still have to decide when I drop my son, if it's a traffic coming back, so morning will be tight for me, because I don't want to be late.
Sure.
I tell all them young artists, I come by me, if you know you have to go in the radio station, and they tell you, come for 1, reach for 1:15 to 1, or reach for 20 to 1. Me telling you reach because people go feel good when they reach, you know. But when you reach early, you don't know who you're going to meet in the room. You don't know what the conversation going to be, and you don't know what the opportunity going to be. You know how much rooms it is going on because you reach early. Somebody walking on. Who's that lava? You know, is this person from wherever I really see, I never get to meet you in person. And now you make a relationship with somebody who might help you in the future. So just for the younger people, I tell them, have an income. And plenty times when I tell them, go and get a work or get an income and come back. If you ain't come back, you don't solve the problem already. If you come back and they say, hey, Lava, I get a little hustle, or I working wherever, which part true? All right, now, what you want to do? No, I go see. You make the first step, and I go make the second step. I might spend more than you, but I have no problem in that. But I know that you're willing, and I know that when you put your money here, you won't want it to waste. But if I alone put my money here, and you not putting no money here, that means you have no losses, or you don't have nothing to lose. I alone can lose here. If 2 hours we put in, I might still feel like he ain't gonna want to lose the money, or she ain't gonna want to lose the money, and she gonna make a little investment, and she will understand, and then you will understand that here, this year we're doing is a serious thing. Because a lot of people feel is a music friend, and that's why plenty of people, I ain't even start there. Why plenty of people in Trinidad doesn't like you, because they feel it's a music friend, but the end of the day is a music business. And it's music business because it's business. Everything have a cost. And that is why it's music business and not music friend. It's a music business. But in Trinidad, as I started to talk business, everybody's vexed with you and say, or you know, they might say you feel it day because you might come with business. You feel it rich. If you no, it's not that. Before I in this position I in, if I had a loss, it would have been a smaller loss. The position that I am in now, if I have a loss, is a greater loss than before. So I have to do certain things to make sure. Anyway, we had to wrap up. David is ready to go, and my child have to get picked up from school, and Conrad have to go in the gym.
Conrad? Who's that? Thank you very much, Mama. I appreciate this and everything else you do for us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.